precious beings, welcome once again to Shelter in the Storm with A Course in Miracles lesson 104. Okay, we're just going to read on from where we got up to yesterday, and we're going to finish off chapter 6. To teach the whole sonship without exception demonstrates that you perceive its wholeness and have learned that it is one. Now you must be vigilant to hold its oneness in your mind, because if you let doubt enter, you will lose awareness of its wholeness and will be unable to teach it. The wholeness of the kingdom does not depend on your perception, but your awareness of its wholeness does. It is only your awareness that needs protection, since being cannot be assailed. Excuse me. Yet a real sense of being cannot be yours while you are doubtful of what you are. This is why vigilance is essential. Doubts about being must not enter your mind, or you cannot know what you are with certainty. Certainty is of God for you. Vigilance is not necessary for truth, but it is necessary against illusions. Truth is without illusions and therefore within the kingdom. Everything outside the kingdom is illusion. When you threw truth away, you saw yourself as if you were without it. By making another kingdom that you valued, you did not keep only the kingdom of God in your mind, and thus placed part of your mind outside it. What you made has imprisoned your will and given you a sick mind that must be healed. Your vigilance against this sickness is the way to heal it. Once your mind is healed, it radiates health and thereby teaches healing. This establishes you as a teacher who teaches like me. Vigilance was required of me as much as of you, and those who choose to teach the same thing must be in agreement about what they believe. The third step, then, is a statement of what you want to believe, and entails a willingness to relinquish everything else. The Holy Spirit will enable you to take this step if you follow Him. Your vigilance is the sign that you want Him to guide you. Vigilance does not require effort, but only until you learn that effort itself is unnecessary. You have exerted great effort to preserve what you made because it was not true. Therefore, you must now turn your effort against it. Only this can cancel out the need for effort and call upon the being which you both have and are. This recognition is wholly without effort, since it is already true and needs no protection. It is in the perfect safety of God. Therefore, inclusion is total and creation is without limit. And there we have chapter 6 complete. Let us move along now to lesson 104. I seek but what belongs to me in truth. Today's idea continues with the thought that joy and peace are not but idle dreams. They are your right because of what you are. They come to you from God, who cannot fail to give you what he wills. Yet must there be a place where made ready to receive his gifts. They are not welcomed gladly by a mind that has instead received the gifts it made where his belong as substitutes for them. Today we would remove all meaningless and self-made gifts which we have placed upon the holy altar where God's gifts belong. His are the gifts that are our own in truth. His are the gifts that we inherited before time was, and that will still be ours when time has passed into eternity. His are the gifts that are within us now, for they are timeless, and we need not wait to have them. They belong to us today. Therefore, we choose to have them now, and know, in choosing them in place of what we made, we but unite our will with what God wills, and recognize the same as being one. Our longer practice periods today, the hourly 5 minutes given truth for your salvation, should begin with this: I seek but what belongs to me in truth, and joy and peace are my inheritance. Then lay aside the conflicts of the world that offer other gifts and other goals made of illusions, witnessed to by them, and sought for only in a world of dreams. All this we lay aside, and seek instead that which is truly ours, as we ask to recognize what God has given us. We clear a holy place within our minds before his altar, where his gifts of peace and joy are welcome, and to which we come to find what has been given us by him. We come in confidence today, aware that what belongs to us in truth is what he gives, and we would wish for nothing else, for nothing else belongs to us in truth. So do we clear the way for him today, by simply recognizing that his will is done already, and that joy and peace belong to us as his eternal gifts. We will not let ourselves lose sight of them between the times we come to seek for them where he has laid them. This reminder will we bring to mind as often as we can. I seek but what belongs to me in truth. God's gifts of joy and peace are all I want. Another beautiful lesson. 104. I seek but what belongs to me in truth. It's Prizzies. Let me see that. Love the Prizzies. You are blessed beings, indeed. I am that one you know as Jesus. It is important for you to understand that everything you need is within you already. You do not have to be perfect. You are perfect already. You have merely covered up your perfection with other ideas, beliefs and goals you have allowed into your mind and followed through the many brambled pathways that lead you nowhere. Excuse me. This lesson is about understanding, truthfully, that everything you were ever given by God, your creativity, alignment with love, affinity with your brothers and sisters, is your God-given truth. You don't have to do anything to deserve it. You don't have to do anything to truly experience it other than stop following the other things. One of the ways you do this is through pursuing your creativity, by understanding that whatever you give energy to, whatever you focus on intently with joy or any strong emotion, gets infused with your energy. When you focus on things you don't want and passionately hate, you infuse them with your creative energy. Thus, they expand and get stronger. When you focus on something you love with positive, loving passion and infuse it with your energy, it gets stronger. You are a creative being, made in the likeness of a creative creator. You too are a creator. You did not create God. God created you, but you are alike in that way. It is important for you to understand that anything not loving is truly not you. That's why it hurts. That's why it causes suffering. So keep it simple. When you begin to feel bad and less than at peace, ask yourself what you are doing that is not loving, or not doing that is in accord with love. Perhaps it is as simple as taking a nap because you are tired. Perhaps it is as simple as saying, I don't really want to do that, because it's not what you feel like doing. These seem inconsequential, but when you go through your day, you have many opportunities to say yes or no to things. Take a moment before you say yes to something to consider whether it's in alignment with what you want. Do you want more or less of that thing? Many of you go to the jobs you dislike, and you must own that decision. You must say, I chose this job. I go here every day. At some point, this job seemed like a good idea. How do I know? I know because I'm here, and I go here every day. Excuse me again. If you have set up systems, mortgages, and people who depend on you to go to this job, then you must address it in a slow and steady way. Just as you miscreated along those lines, if you're not happy with what's going on, then you can choose again. You discuss with your loved ones that you are not where you wish to be. Do not blame them. Do not say, you are making me go every day because you have become dependent on me. There is a dance you do with your family. There is an agreement you have made with them, and you fully participate in the choices that support that agreement. It is important for you not to act as if others victimize you when you fully engage in the choices you make every day. Some of you say, that's not fair. I don't like the choices I've made. Well, you are the captain of your ship. If your ship goes in the wrong direction, then you must correct the trajectory, I can't say that word today for some reason, of that ship. When you change the course of a ship, you do not suddenly turn hard on the wheel. You do it gently and slowly and make a wide arc until you reach the direction you have carefully calculated from the stars or your nautical maps. For you, it is from your guidance system. If you are off track and heading to a land you do not want to visit, make a new trajectory based on the map that is your guidance system. Do not turn hard on that steering wheel, because you may unbalance the ship and capsize it. It's better to go slowly and steadily back to a path that feels correct for you. I am that one you know as Jesus, and we will see you again tomorrow. I certainly hope so too. Much love, dear ones. Namaste.